Hey, what's up? I'm going to show you something that might change how you think about your credit card payments forever. That minimum payment on your statement, the one that feels so manageable? Yeah, it's actually designed to keep you in debt for decades. I'm not exaggerating. Today I'm going to use a free calculator to show you exactly how long your balance will really take to pay off, and how much interest you're actually paying. Alright, so this is the minimum payment calculator on Calcmatic. Links in the description, totally free. Up here you've got your credit card details. You enter your current balance, your APR, which is your annual interest rate. Then down here is where it gets interesting. This is how your credit card company calculates your minimum payment. Most cards use what's called percent plus interest. That means they take a percentage of your balance, usually 1 to 3%, and that's your minimum, unless it drops below the floor amount, which is typically $25 to $35. And this checkbox here lets you compare what happens if you pay a fixed amount instead of the minimum. This is where you'll see the real difference. Let's start with a pretty common scenario. Say you've got $5,000 on your credit card. APR is 19.99%, which is about average right now in 2026. For the minimum payment method, we'll use 1% plus interest with a $25 floor. This is what a lot of cards use. Okay, look at this. Your initial minimum payment would be around $133. Sounds reasonable, right? But check out the payoff timeline. It says 18.8 years to pay this off. Almost 19 years for a $5,000 balance. And total interest paid? $7,313. You're paying more in interest than you originally borrowed. See this true cost multiplier. It means you'll pay about 2.4 times what you borrowed. That $5,000 purchase actually costs you over $12,000. Now, let's see what happens with a bigger balance. I'm changing this to $10,000. Same APR, same minimum payment formula. Alright, so now the initial minimum payment is about $267. Still feels doable, but the payoff time? 24.6 years. That's almost a quarter century to pay off this balance. Total interest is now $15,642. You borrowed $10,000 and you're paying almost $15,000 in interest on top of it. But here's where it gets good. Let me check this comparison box and set a fixed payment of $300 a month. That's only $33 more than the initial. Look at that. Time saved is 20.4 years. Interest saved is over $10,000. You'd be done in 4 years instead of 24, for an extra $33 a month. One more example. Let's say your balance is only $3,000. Some people think smaller balances aren't as bad. Let's see. I'm also bumping the APR to 21.99 and using 2% for the minimum calculation. This is also pretty common. Initial minimum payment is about $115 plus interest. Payoff time with minimums? 9.3 years for $3,000. Total interest is $2,394. That's almost 80% of your original balance just in interest. Now, if you just paid a $120 a month fixed, done in under 3 years, interest drops to about $1,000. You save over $1,300 and 6.5 years of payments. So how do you escape this? Here are the key moves. First, pick a fixed payment and stick with it. Don't let the minimum drop. Whatever your minimum is today, keep paying at least that amount, even as the minimum decreases. Second, pay anything extra you can. Even $20 or $30 more per month makes a massive difference over time. Third, use the calculator to find your target. Figure out what payment gets you debt-free in 3 to 5 years and work toward that number. And fourth, If you've got multiple cards, check out the debt stacking calculator. It'll help you figure out whether to tackle the highest rate first or the smallest balance first. That's the minimum payment trap, and now you know how to escape it. The calculator links is in the description. Go plug in your own numbers right now and see where you stand. If this was helpful, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more tools like this. And drop a comment telling me what calculator you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching. Go crush that debt.